up in that bitch.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Kia Cole and I'm back with the video. So welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, just make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and that notification bell so you can see any videos that I post. And if you are returning, what is up, girl? What's up? Hey, welcome back. If you are new to my channel consists of anything from fashion, beauty, and lifestyle. I do a little bit of videos for YouTube, and I'm also going to be incorporating a lot of videos for small business owners who are starting out their business. So I hope you enjoy. And don't forget to follow your girl on Instagram at It's Kia Cole, and also check out my business page, Artsy Key Collection. So speaking of my business page, this is what I'm coming to you guys about. I sell women's accessories. All of these accessories that you see me wearing, they are available on my site. So just check it out. So today I wanted to come and do I've seen a lot of people do these videos about pre-packing, packing up their orders. So I wanted to come and do that. I haven't really checked out any videos as how they're doing this, but I'm gonna put my own little flavor on it and, you know, little freestyle. I got my wine, my Stellas. Y'all can't see. This is my first time trying this flavor, so I hope it's good. I got my wine glass. It's a little ratchet because it's a little cracked on the bottom, but don't worry about that. So I wanted to come and do this video for all of the women out there who are starting a business, and you're probably already in a groove of your business, and I don't know, this is probably part 3 of the videos that I should probably be doing, but this will be the first one that I'm putting out. So I'm gonna just cover the basis of where you can find packaging and things like that when it comes to packing up your products, if that makes sense. So just stay tuned and we're gonna jump right into it. So I wanted to cover the basis. For me, I use USPS to ship out all of my packaging. I know some people use UPS, some people use DHL, but I prefer USPS. For me, it's a good price and it's very convenient. So that's the one that I use for now. You can use any kind of shipping company, but this is the one that I use. So as you know, they provide these priority mail boxes and you can put your products in there, or I don't have the envelope, but you can also use their envelopes. But if you don't want to do this, because
ghetto,
it's not ghetto, but to get your brand out there and to be different from others, you want to do something a little bit more, you know, spicy, spice it up. So if you want to step away from the average packaging of USPS and you don't want to use their mailing packages, and you want to just spice it up a little bit for your brand and your boutique, I purchased these off of Etsy. Etsy is like my go-to. You're going to hear me say Etsy a lot in this video because Etsy is the bomb.com. Whoever created Etsy, like, hands down to you. So I purchased these bubble polymelons off of Etsy. They were a really good price. I believe I spent no more than $20 and I got about $50 for the little small ones. I think it was like $18. So that's a really good price. You could pick different colors, you could pick different shapes. The price may vary based off of the shape, and it's not like it's a certain vendor that you're going to. On Etsy, there's different type of people just like you and me, and they provide their shop, and you can get all kinds of colors when it comes to those. You can also purchase these little polymelons. When I used to have a kids boutique, yes, I had a kids boutique, I used these little polymelons to make it fun. And for these, you can find different types of designs and things like that. Right now for my business today, because I'm all like earthy and green kind of vibe going on, and that's the color scheme that I anticipated with my boutique, you can also purchase these. So this is the one that I'm using now. I was using these for my kids boutique, but as you can see, they come in different kind of colors. These also come in different types of shapes. You can get them smaller or bigger depending on the product that you're providing. I love the fact that the quality is very good. They don't, like, it's very durable, and you can even, if this is too big, when you seal this off, you can make it even smaller to the size that you need it to work for. So these you can also find on Etsy, but Etsy is not the only place. So I know all of you have heard of Aliexpress. You can also purchase these off of Aliexpress. The thing with Aliexpress is it may be a lot cheaper. Like you'll see them for like 10 cents, 50 cents, 30 cents. But the quality may not be the same. And then also it may take a lot longer for you to get your items. So if this is something where you have time and you don't care, like maybe you're in the process of prepping your boutique and getting everything ready, you didn't launch yet, then okay, you can go ahead with Aliexpress, and if you have time to receive your packaging, then that's totally fine. However, if you do not, Aliexpress takes like about 3 to 4 weeks, depending on what it is. I know if it's here, it comes like in 3 days. I don't understand how that works, but it does take time when you're ordering off of Aliexpress, but you can also order these off of Aliexpress and you will find that the price is cheaper. So that is where I go to get these from. You can also just Google polymellers in Google, and I'm sure other companies will pop up, but then it just may be the price that they charge maybe on the little more expensive side. Something else that I purchased I think is very important or good to have in your packaging. I have these little thank you cards, and I don't know if you guys can see it, so excuse my nails, but I have these little thank you cards, and I actually didn't purchase this off of Etsy. I kind of stole the layout on Etsy. I didn't like the fact that to get these on Etsy, you have to, you pay someone, and then you tell them the information that you want them to write on your card, your business name, your logo, and all of the things like that. And then they're going to send you the PDF for you to go print it out. So I didn't like that because I felt like that was me spending double the amount of what I should be spending, because remember, you're starting a business. You probably don't have much money to start this business because you want to put most of your money into your products and getting new things in stock. So when it comes to all of this stuff, it's like, okay, well, I don't want to spend that much money. So instead, what I did, I used my creativity. I went on Vistaprint. Vistaprint is another place that I absolutely love. You can get business cards, you can get postcards, you can get pretty much anything. So, well, not anything, but when it comes to like flyers and things like that. So I went on Vistaprint and I went to Postcard. I picked the size that I want. I picked the glossy front and the matte back. And I pretty much just copied and paste, not copied and paste, but I remade this layout on Vistaprint. So those are two sites that you could probably get these postcards from, Etsy and Vistaprint. On the back, I just simply put my logo and I added 2 green lines to like give it like a little pop. But yeah, so these are, this is a thank you card that I put inside my packaging, and it says connect with us. It has my Instagram, it has my email address, it has my Facebook, it has a hashtag, and I also like to put like a little thank you 10% off, even though they never really use it, but it's good for your returning customers, and it's good to see who returns back to you. And it also has my website at the bottom. So these are very cute to put in your packaging. I'm gonna try to pack as I go, but it's gonna be kind of difficult. But yeah, so these are very cute to put in your packaging when you pack up your items. Also on Etsy, like if you want to do something a little bit different, they do have scratch offs. I think that is so cute and cool. You can add that to your packaging, and you pretty much just they have the template already, so you don't really have to make up any wording. You just tell them like what percentage you want to be on the card. So I think that's very cute too, and they give you about 20, 30, it depends on whatever count that you pick. But you want to put something in your packaging to give it like a little bit more life, because you don't want to just put the product in there and say, okay, here girl, just that's it. So I think it's really good to have the thank you cards in there, and also have something like, I know a lot of people do free gifts and things like that. So, or any samples of something that you're sampling. But another thing that I brought off of Vistaprint that I thought was very cool. When I used to have my kid boutique, I got these labels made with my logo. My kid's boutique was called Cherry Pop Couture. And if you want your brand, like, you know how, I don't know if you guys ever heard of BoxyCharm, or like if you see any companies where they have the logos on the outside of the box, or they have their names on the packaging. I think these are very cool to probably put on the outside of your polymer so they can see your brand, or they'll know that it's your brand that's coming to them. Or if someone sees it in the post office or wherever they are, they'll see your brand and notice it and say, hey, I wonder what that is. I see those stickers all the time. But these are pretty much stickers that you could peel off and then you stick on your packaging. When I purchased these, I purchased about 50. And then I picked the size. I always do glossy because I think that's a little bit more fun and, you know, it stands out more. But you can also purchase these off of Vistaprint. Vistaprint always has coupons, so that's what I love about Vistaprint. But so yeah, Vistaprint is a very good site if you want to get some labels made with your logos on it, just to put them on stickers. Another thing that I like are these organza bags. You can find these, I hope I said that right, but you can find these at so where I purchased this from was actually, this one was actually from one of my vendors where I buy my products. They had these there and they were selling them. But I went to Walmart today and they also sell these in Walmart. It may not be colors that you want, but they had them for like $3.27 if I'm not mistaken. And it came like with 10 or 15 or 20 in a pack. So if you have like some products, you could put this in there, close it up, and then it'll jazz up your product a little bit more, just to make them feel like, oh, you really put some thought into your products. I'm sure these bags, I know they're at Michael's, I know they're at Hobby Lobby, and I'm very positive that they're probably at Party City too. But these are very cute if you want to put your product into something. If they don't come in these little bags here, then you can always put your product inside of here. Now, if your product doesn't come in these bags, I also ordered some of those as well. I ordered these, and I got these off of Etsy also. I ordered them off of Etsy, and then the vendor that I found them with, they had different sizes. So you could purchase them in any size. The reason why I got so many different sizes was because I did the wrong measurements. But these are very cool if you want to pre-pack your products. Because for me, and these are some new earrings that I got, some new arrivals, if you guys want to check them out. For me, I also purchased this off of Etsy. I'm like a Etsy Gold member, but I have my own card, my earring card. So the earrings, when I receive them, they usually come on these little cards here, but because I don't want the other brand's name to show, and I want it to look more personal, and I want to represent my brand a lot more, I went ahead and purchased my own cards. So I thought that was very cool. You can get these off of Etsy. You can get any color you want, any shape you want, any size you want. So that is something that I have. It has my logo on the top and it has my website on the bottom, but you can't see it with these earrings. Now, so when I take them off of this card and I put them on here, then I'm going to have to pre-pack them in one of these. So that's why these are good, because then you could pre-pack it and make it look new, like it just came from the warehouse. Like, I just feel like you can shop around and find anything that you need, and you don't have to spend so much money. Because I know a lot of people, when they start out, depending on how you starting, 9 times out of 10, most of the people don't have a lot of money to start a business with. So you're probably just working your 9 to 5, and then you're going to invest into your company. And with that being said, you're like, the money is going everywhere. You're buying product, you're buying packaging, you're buying this, you're buying that. So a lot of people don't invest in their packaging right on hand, but you also have to remember all of these things you can change along the way. A lot of people change their brand as they go. You advance your brand as you go. Maybe you might find another idea that you like, or like, I wouldn't put too much money into the packaging in the beginning. Like, for instance, if it was something that was personalized, because what if one day you decide you want to change your logo, or if you are going to do something that's personalized, then maybe consider getting like a small amount, like start with 50. Or I know anything that I purchase when it comes to packaging, I always start with 50, and to me that makes me feel good because I'm like, oh wait, I sold my first 50 items, now I gotta go buy some more packaging. But I always start with a small amount because you never know, as you go you might start saying, oh, I don't like that wrapping no more. Like, because for me, after these run out, I might find something else because this don't look like it don't look like Macy's. I mean, you know, it's just, it can be better. So you can always advance as you go and change your mind. You might think, oh, well, I don't like this color scheme anymore. Like, I know soon I'm gonna start getting tired of the leaves and the flowers. But as you go, you can always change it. So don't go and buy 1,000 poly mailers and 1,000 of this and 500 of that, because you never know, as you go you may start thinking, oh, or you might see something else you like, or something that somebody else did, and you might get an idea and be like, no, I want to switch it up. You can always change these things as you go. I know I've seen some companies where their packaging is phenomenal, like coming out hands-on, their packaging is like amazing. And I want to give a shout out. One of these companies that I'm talking about is Damsel Wardrobe. It's actually one of my friends. Like, when she came out, she came strong. Like, the packaging was on point. She had the tissue paper, she had the boxes, like everything was just beautiful. So some people really take the time and put in that, you know, put in that research, that thought process of how they want their brand to be. And then some others may just wake up one day and say, I want to start a business, and you really didn't think, okay, well, what you want everything to look like, or you didn't really think all of this stuff was going to come up along the way. So it's different for everyone, but these are some really good low price ways to get your packaging on Etsy and Aliexpress. I wanted to show you guys these little bags. If you are somebody who are doing like local pickups or local drop-offs, me and my mom, when my mom found these bags in Target, they were only $3 for like 6. So these are really cute, and it kind of went with my green theme, so we just picked them up. And like, just so we can have it on hand, just in case somebody said, hey, I want to come pick something up, and you don't got to give them their product in a Target or Walmart bag. You can put it like in a cute bag. So, or even if you do a pop-up shop, like, you want to have all of these things when you go to these pop-up shops. You want to be prepared. You don't want to put it in like a little bag or whatever. So like, you can always shop around and find little cute stuff as you go. But yeah, I don't know, it's a lot of research, I would say, and I'm not saying these are the only 2 places where, or 3 places where you can find things for your packaging, but these are the ones that I go to all the time.
I think we would start picking up not one single thing. I don't think I can multitask and talk and do this at the same time. But
I'm trying to make it happen, because I gotta do good for the babies. I gotta be that role model, you know. Cheers to 2020, because before the year over, we make it happen. We blow it up, okay? Multiple streams of income is where it's at. Cheers to that, okay? Boss moves, money moves. Y'all better get with it or get lost, because you're finna get left, okay? I want to be like those girls who be on Instagram and they be laying in their packages. That's what I want to do. I want to be like that. Right now, I just got like a little pal, but I want to be big. I'm going to be big. That's what you got to say. You can't say I want. I'm going to be big one day, and we're going to make it happen. And watch, I'm going to come back and do another video, and it's going to be laying all across my floor. I still got like 2 more packages that I ain't even do, but I made it, y'all. I made it. I'm going to make it. I'm going to be big. Y'all don't see me be like, I remember her. But thank you guys for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you hit that like button and that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can see any videos that I post. Make sure you follow your girl on Instagram at It's Kia Co, and follow my business page at RT Key Collection. And you guys stay safe. Have a good one. I need to go to bed. Peace.
I know you saw